In 2017, a live adaptation of the cartoon Beauty and the Beast was made. While I think that the dress Belle wears in the cartoon is iconic, I had high hopes that Disney would take the chance to create a more period accurate version for the movie. This is the dress that we got from the movie. In a minute, I will explain why I think that this design is ill suited to the movie. Now, the original tale of Beauty and the Beast was written by a French author in the 18th century. So, from this, we can assume where and around when the story takes place. For my redesign of Belle's costume, I decided to use the 1770s robe a la Francaise silhouette for her dress. The robe a la Francaise has several features that helps you easily identify it. It has a square neckline, sleeves that reach the elbows before flaring out into ruffles, a wide skirt, and a pleated cape down the back. It is usually festooned with frills, ribbons, and silk flowers. The goal of the 18th century women of court was to look like frosting-covered cakes. The undergarments that women wore were crucial to giving them the specific silhouette of that time period. The 1770s silhouette consisted of an upside-down triangle balanced on top of a rectangle. To achieve this silhouette, women wore stays for support, and they also wore panniers to give them wide hips. Throughout the movie, we can see characters wearing stays that are visible or hidden beneath their outer layers. For example, the working women of the village are seen wearing stays that helps gives them the correct silhouette of the robes a la Anglaise that they are wearing. But do you know who wasn't wearing stays? Belle. Here are 3 costumes that Belle wore, and as we can clearly see, she is not wearing any stays. Apparently, Emma Watson refused to wear a stay because in Emma's reinterpretation, Belle is an active princess. She did not want a dress that was corseted or that would impede her in any way. I think that there's this misconception that stays or corsets are torture devices that were used to achieve impossible standards of female beauty. But women in the past wore stays and were able to do all their daily activities just fine. It was the men who criticized and ridiculed women's fashion to curb one of their only ways to express themselves. For more on this, you can check out Carolina Zabrowski's video, link in the description below. To go back to why I think that Belle's dress was not suited to the movie, let's look at some scenes from it. Here we can see women wearing robes a la Francaise. Every one of them is wearing a 90% period accurate costume from the 18th century. Even the prince is wearing a pretty accurate 18th century 3-piece suit. There are other instances of this happening throughout the rest of the movie. If you were to put Belle's yellow gown among this crowd, she looks really out of place. Her gown looks way too modern and way too simple for this time period. Now on to the designing part.